Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Hey you, welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
I'm wife.
And together we're reading the Bible.
Starting with Genesis and eventually ending with Revelations, we're working through every book and offering our atheist 2 cents.
Or shekels.
Yeah, those. We're asking questions and pointing out all the nonsense.
We aren't academics or scholars.
Nope. In fact, when it comes to religion, we really don't know anything at all.
What we've learned so far is that God's a dick.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? If you're interested in how we reached this startling conclusion, maybe start from episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in anywhere. It's all good.
Yep.
Hey wife, did you know that Anchor is sponsoring our show?
Really? Don't we use Anchor to distribute our podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts?
Yeah, and we are on just about every other platform available as well, thanks to them.
Why do we use Anchor as our podcasting service?
Well, they make editing and distributing our show a breeze.
What if one of our listeners wants to start their own podcast?
Then they should head over to anchor.fm or download the app to get started.
Awesome! You guys should go do that right now! Husband.
Wife.
Hey, it's Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
But it's not a Q&A day.
It's not.
But it kind of is.
Like on this weird run of like lots of special episodes.
Bonuses, if you will.
Bonuses, yeah.
Or even if you won't.
I gotta say, and I never thought I'd say this. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of looking forward to getting back to reading the Bible.
I know, right? Well, that'll come on Thursday.
Yeah.
I am too, actually.
There's less thinking on my part. I don't have to oh, thank God, we're just reading the Bible.
Just reading the Bible.
Just reading and cracking on the Bible.
Yeah. So today I thought to get back into the spirit of reading the Bible.
Yeah.
We're going to be starting a new book, the Deuteronomy, which is the last book of the Pentateuch, the first 5 books of the Bible.
Awesome.
And I thought we could talk about who wrote that. Who wrote the entire Pentateuch,
right,
including Deuteronomy. Who
wrote the book of love? I mean, you just never know.
That's not a book of the Bible.
I know it's not a book of the Bible.
You said it, and I was like, no.
It was just out of nowhere. Sorry.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Okay, anyway.
So we're going to be learning about who wrote the Torah.
Sure.
Okay, let's go learn this stuff.
Let's go learn this stuff.
All right. Hey, wife.
Yes, husband.
Did you know that we are now on Patreon?
Yes, because you told me, but also, no, tell me more.
So we're on Patreon now.
Are we?
We are. And our supporters can go there and support us. And we have multiple levels all the way up to You Killed God.
That sounds really drastic and escalated quickly-ish.
Well, no, there's multiple levels before there. So it escalates on a sliding scale of, cheap to not cheap. Oh. But, we can definitely use any amount. So, like, any support is always appreciated.
So what exactly is Patreon?
It's a place where you can show your support for our podcast. And
just our podcast?
Any podcast or any performer. But, we're the ones that, you're listening to right now. So maybe you should, support us. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. But we love you anyway.
So all you got to do is go to Patreon, look up Sacrilegious Discourse. It's actually patreon.com/Sacrilegious Discourse is our actual main page there. So head on over and send us some love.
Yeah. Okay, so knock knock.
Who's there?
Who wrote the Pentateuch?
Moses.
Okay, that's it. That's all I got. Just kidding.
I mean, I'd heard that before, so.
Well.
It's been one of those things I heard.
It's because even the Talmud says so.
The Talmud?
The Talmud is the Jewish Bible.
Okay.
Bible,
right.
book, religious text.
Got it.
There we go.
I suck at all this. Like, I seriously...
No,
I've heard terms. Like, I know terms.
I literally looked up, wait, what's the Talmud? Because I forgot.
Sometimes I feel like an imposter doing this. Like,
oh, totally an imposter.
Oh, yeah, I know that's something.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the point, though, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
We're trying to just jump in and do this. So, okay, who wrote the Bible? Or who wrote the Torah?
Who wrote the
Pentateuch?
The Pentateuch.
Pentateuch. Whatever.
Penta means 5. So it was always believed that Moses wrote it because, sure, why not? Of course he did.
Yeah,
he's awesome.
I mean,
whatever.
He kept that diary, right?
Yeah. But obviously the Torah could not have been written by a single person because here's why. Do you want to know why?
So it hasn't always been believed that it was written by Moses, but...
It was always believed up until, I forget what the years were.
Some year?
Some years.
Recently or long time ago?
I want to say it was like the 1700s or some shit. Right. Like some German scholars got together and were like, wait a minute.
Yeah, this can't be it. This can't be it. And what gave it away was the differences in style, language, varying ideology, contradiction in the text, which you and I have discussed. No contradictions. It's God's word.
As well as strange, unnecessary repetition in places.
Just in places. I thought it was the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay.
So, so based on all of those, it became quite obvious if you gave it any kind of scholarly wink and a nod that maybe it wasn't just one guy.
A, wasn't written by fucking God. B, probably wasn't just written by Moses.
No.
Actually, I doubt it was written by Moses at all, but that's just my theory.
People don't think so.
It's my personal theory.
Scholars don't think so.
Well, see, my personal theory lines up then.
Aren't you a smarty?
I am right there with, okay.
I'm going to start calling you.
So who the fuck wrote this goddamn thing?
I'm going to start calling you Dr. Husband.
Yeah, I should be Dr. Husband. I think that's an appropriate title. Yeah, Dr. Husband.
So anyway.
We should definitely go with that.
I'm
just still reveling in the
Stop.
What?
Stop.
Okay, I'm done.
I take it back.
I'm done.
Okay, so throughout the first account of the creation, remember how we talked about how the creation is broke up into two things?
Yeah.
Like first is the creation of like all the heavens, and then it comes back and is like, just kidding, and it's creation of the earth.
Right.
And and
things don't line up on the right days.
Yeah,
and shit.
Yeah. So throughout the first account of creation, God is called Elohim.
Okay.
And Elohim was transcendent. He created the world by his will alone. He didn't interact with mankind. He was just like this magical over there, all-powerful, not man-like. He was all magic. Okay?
Got it.
And he created the animals on Thursday, and then he created men and women together on Friday.
Got it.
Remember?
Does it literally say Thursday and Friday?
Well, I mean...
The fourth day, yeah, okay.
The day...
Right. Saturday was,
on the
sure.
fourth day, on the third day, that shit.
Right.
So that's in the beginning, okay?
Yep.
Then, starting in Genesis chapter 2, verse 4, God all of a sudden is called Yahweh. Okay. And Yahweh is almost human-like because he talks with Adam. Remember, he performed surgery on him with his laser vision.
With that God LASIK,
Yeah. He created man first and then the animals. And only after failing to find a partner for man did he then create woman out of man's rib. Right. So those two stories.
Failing to find a partner. Like, that's
failed.
such funny wording.
He tried so hard.
Like, the zebras just didn't work out. I'm sorry, man. So let me get you a woman. I need
Did you say the zebras didn't work out?
The zebras just didn't work out, you know?
Oh my God, you're disgusting. Whatever. So, okay, so the Pentateuch was compiled from 4 earlier books that were long lost in time. Okay. And they were merged by an editor. And you've heard me refer to this person before as the redactor.
Right. Yeah.
And he's the one that wove it all together.
Not very well, I might add.
No. But that wasn't his job.
Poor job.
That wasn't his job, though.
Okay.
All
right.
Now,
can you imagine being the editor for God's Word?
So anyway, no.
You're like, I better not fuck this up.
And he did.
Oh, he did.
But the scholars gave each of the 4 books or writers these names. Okay. The Elohist or Elohist, meaning, Elohim. Mm-hmm. The Yahwist.
Okay.
The Yahweh guy.
Right.
The Deuteronomist.
Okay.
That's the one that wrote the book of Deuteronomy.
Okay.
And the priestly writers.
Got it.
Okay.
I've seen those referred, and I didn't know that that's what it was exactly, but I've seen them referred to in letters.
Yeah.
Like they just make them letters. Like I think it's what is it? L, whatever the letters L, whatever the letters are that start with those things that you just read off.
Are you saying like letter of the alphabet?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying like dear Elohist, Yahwist.
No. They refer to those writers in just single letters, like whatever, like Y L D, whatever.
Yeah.
But I've seen that
symbology.
Before. I just didn't know exactly. I hadn't really come across that before. So, but
okay, so I'm going to tell you what each of those 4 people.
The people, yeah.
Yeah, the people.
Yeah.
It's more than one guy.
Right.
Each of those 4.
For all we know, it could have been Alf the fucking alien.
That is redundant because Alf stands for alien life form.
I know, but Alf is awesome.
But it's like saying ATM machine.
I miss Alf.
ATM machine is automated teller machine. And if you add machine to the end, then you're saying automated teller machine.
Did you ever call them green machines?
Green machines?
Yeah, the ATMs.
No.
When I was growing up there, around here, we had these things called green machines. So, like, people would call them green machines. You'd stop by the green machine.
No, but when I lived in Hawaii, you could take 5s out.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, there was one around here up until at least the early 2000s that you could take 5s out around here.
Really? And I heard those are coming back because people poor.
Right.
People po as fuck. So, okay.
Must be God's will.
Anyway, so let's talk about the Elohist writers. Okay, Elohim.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's why I was saying, at first he was referred to as Elohim and then later he was referred to as Yahweh.
Right.
Okay. So the Elohist writers, they called God Elohim. They were Israelite priests. Okay. Mm-hmm. And they focused hardcore on locations in the kingdom of Israel and on Israelite heroes Moses and Jacob.
Yeah. Okay.
And the Israelites saw those guys as their ancestors, so that explains why.
Right.
Okay. So that was the first part of the story, right?
Yep.
Now, here's a little bit of history for you, and this part is stuff that actually happened in history.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So the kingdom of Israel was the greater regional power of the time.
Okay.
While Judah was a backwater vassal kingdom. But then the Assyrians destroyed Israel in 722 BC or BCE.
Okay.
So like -0 times.
Right. I gotcha.
Okay. And then because of that, because the Assyrians were like all over the place, right?
Yeah.
Many of the Israelite elite moved to the Judean capital. So they moved from the great power to that little backwoods place.
Okay.
The Judean capital was Jerusalem.
Okay.
Okay. So they moved there. Okay. So that's the end of that part. Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
So the Yahwist was characterized by using the Tetragrammaton Yahweh, okay, as the name of God.
Okay.
Right.
What the hell's a whatever gram thing?
They had a way of, like, how you're not supposed to say God's name, so they had symbols.
Okay.
And the symbols were called different things, one of which was the Tetragrammaton. Tom. What?
Bonbons?
Yes.
Okay.
And
those are good candies. I miss those.
That Tetragrammaton symbol was Yahweh.
Can we get some bonbons?
No.
Damn it. Okay.
No, we need to diet.
Well, yeah.
We ate so fucking much over the holiday season. Just no bonbons for you.
Damn it.
Okay. So are you with me?
I'm with you.
Okay, so the Judean priestly caste had all of these Israelites moving in, right? Mm-hmm. So, and they were coming in with their Elohim and stuff.
Yeah.
And so the Judean priests were like, hold the fuck up. And so then they made their own narrative about Judah with its own mythical leaders and traditions.
Oh, so they were fighting over which
creation
right.
story.
Got it. Okay.
So that's, now you've got those two stories, okay? The Elohim and the Yahweh people, okay? So they were like competing for story, and then the Deuteronomist is so called because he wrote Deuteronomy. I mean, not a lot to say about that. They do
especially since we haven't read it yet.
Right. That's what's coming up. Right. So they do think that the author was the prophet Jeremiah, which there's a book of Jeremiah that we haven't read yet either. That's coming up eventually.
The author of which one?
Of Deuteronomy.
Oh, okay. So they do think they have one of the authors nailed down, huh?
Maybe.
But
in future books, I want to say it's like 2 Kings, 1st or 2 Kings, but I think it was 2 Kings. He refers to himself as Shaphan or Shaphan.
Okay.
Shaphan. So he names himself.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But a lot of people still think it was the prophet Jeremiah.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you'll notice that Yahweh and Elohim, those guys, that they have zero problem with polytheism.
Right.
Right? I mean, we've commented on that multiple times, right?
Definitely.
How they were like, sure, there were gods. Lots of them. Duh.
Just don't fucking worship them.
Yeah. But really, even at that, depending on which group, they were like, yeah, you guys worship that guy. We worship this guy.
Right.
Sometimes if we're having bad luck with this one, we might go to that temple and worship that one for a little bit.
But then God will kill you.
Depends on the day.
Generally, though.
Right. I'm just saying, like, they understood that there was more than one God and that people might worship more than one.
Sure.
Or people in the same household might worship different gods.
Right.
Okay. In different temples and other cultic sites throughout the land.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was just a given.
Okay.
Right. And yet the ideology of Deuteronomy is clearly one God, one temple, fuck off.
Interesting. I'm kind of interested to read this change of pace.
Right?
Like, just see what the change is exactly.
So that change from the Elohim people and the Yahweh people.
Right.
It coincides with the unification of the Judaic cult and exclusion of other gods, which happened during the reign of King Josiah. And I'm saying this for a reason. Okay, not just to, like, read boring shit.
Sure.
Okay, and that started in 622 BCE. Okay. So, I don't know
it's
if
like
you
100
recall.
years later.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's about 100 years later.
Right.
So, we went from the two guys that were, the two types of people fighting over,
right,
is he Yahweh or is he Elohim, to now we've got, during King Josiah's time, they're like, no, it's the same, just the one. Yep. It's the same God.
Got it.
Okay. And Josiah thereupon ordered sweeping religious reforms, most of which are the same, like very much the same.
It's funny
as what
to imagine sweeping reforms in Sorry, I say it reforms, but anyway, sweeping reforms in Judaism. Like, right? I mean, like,
because it's been the same.
I've heard that in Christianity. Mm-hmm. Like, there's multiple occasions where there's been reform in Christianity,
but that's always been like post zero, post year zero.
Right, sure.
Like, this all happened before year zero.
Right, and like and granted, my understanding of Judaism is very naive and lacking.
Mine as well.
For sure. But I've never heard of reform for Judaism before, which is really kind of cool.
That's because it hasn't changed much since.
Got it.
So you wouldn't.
Right. Yeah.
So that
one and done.
What King Josiah did pretty much set the pace for the rest of Judaism.
Got it.
Okay. So then we move on to the priestly writers.
Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And these were the Judeans who were serving in Solomon's temple and all of their descendants.
Okay.
Okay. Now these guys, I listed them last, but they weren't necessarily like just adding on to the end of the story and then more
right.
Like chapter next.
Right.
They actually went back and were adding stuff throughout. So
interesting.
Yeah, even though I listed them last, you could really list them in any.
Got it.
They came last, though.
Do you think they added that bit about the talking donkey?
They very well could have. So, while the Israelite priests, and I'll get to that in just a second, okay?
Okay.
Not that specifically, but,
I know.
But yes.
Yeah.
While the Israelite priests saw themselves as the descendants of the great Moses, the temple priests believe they descended from some guy named Zadok. Which
that sounds much more fun.
That's going to be...
I totally would rather have a Zadok than a Moses. That Zadok just sounds really cool.
That's going to be a different Tuesday, because I am totally interested in who the fuck is Zadok.
Because, I mean, I personally would have liked the name to be Zaphod Beeblebrox.
Zaphod Beeblebrox would be so cool.
I mean, totally.
And that's what we got to call Zadok from now on. But that's going to be a different Tuesday, because I'm super into this guy.
Yeah, right.
But
really cool.
I didn't have time.
Yeah,
like that's off topic.
Sure.
Okay. But he was the first high priest to serve in King Solomon's temple. Okay.
Okay.
So the Israelite priests were one group, and then the temple priests believed that they came from Zadok.
Got it.
Okay.
Not Zadok.
I know.
I love
not
it.
Moses.
I love it.
Okay. And they are collectively, the temple priests are collectively referred to as the priestly writer.
Okay.
Just like the Deuteronomist. May have been multiple guys, may have just been Shaphan or whatever.
Sure.
May have been, what did I say, Jeremiah or what the fuck ever.
Right.
May have been multiple people. We don't know. We just call them the Deuteronomist.
Got it. Okay.
And the Elohist, even though it was multiple priests, and the Yahwist, even though they were multiple priests. Okay.
Yep.
So we say it's 4 writers, but it's really 4 groups that consisted of one or more writers.
Got it.
Okay.
Just a quick question. Did this stuff get woven together in the time of the king, whatever his name was, that brought it all together or whatever?
It started to, yeah.
Okay.
King
so
Josiah.
That's when they started to weave this shit together and be like, okay, we're going to make this one book and make this work for us.
It was already undergoing that process.
Okay.
And the priests were already arguing about it. Like,
sure.
Like, I know you've probably heard about the Torah. There's the written Torah, and then there's the verbal Torah, which consists of Jewish elders sitting around debating Jewish law.
Yeah.
And that's very what you would imagine was happening.
Got it.
Okay. A bunch of priests from all different backgrounds and walks coming together and arguing, discussing, writing, trying to figure out what happened where. Probably much like we would do today, what do we really think happened versus what do we want to write for posterity?
Right.
Because those will be 2 very different questions.
Sure.
So these guys are suspected of adding Aaron to the story of Moses.
There was some talk. We talked about that. We touched on that in some other Q&As that we did, I think.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
In order to legitimize their standing in society. So they needed another guy.
That's why they're the priestly writers. They needed the priest to be in there with Moses instead of just Moses.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right?
That's really interesting.
And they wrote all those laws in Leviticus, these priestly guys.
Do you think they wrote, and just curious, like knowing this now, like you remember how Aaron fucked up and made that golden calf, right? Mm-hmm. And he did other things that he kind of fucked up here and there. If it were me writing myself as a priest, I might leave room for myself to fuck up.
Yeah.
So
because it legitimizes the story.
Right, and it also, gives you some, leniency should you fuck up.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Yep.
Just saying.
And again, they're the ones that wrote all those laws in Leviticus.
I hate them.
I hate them too, but it makes sense, right? Because they were not only showing the ways that the laws should be held, but also showing the way that the laws were broken by Aaron,
but it also
not
makes
Moses.
sense, like, because we're in the middle of this story about Moses, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just broken up by these fucking laws occasionally, and it's like, wait, what?
Right?
Why?
But they couldn't have Moses be making these mistakes,
right?
They had to have somebody. Like, remember, we also talked about other stories that might have been added, less as stories that actually happened and more as just to lay precedents.
Right.
That's what a lot of the laws were, and that's what a lot of the stories were.
Huh.
So when you asked me about the talking donkey, did it happen? Was it added? What was the law that they were attempting to... Like, a lot of the meaning and the whys and how fors have been lost to time, because what are we supposed to take from that fucking story?
Fucking just, it was absolute trash is what I took from it.
I mean, obey God, except for he might get mad if you do.
Yeah, right.
So, I don't know.
That story was trash.
Right. So, I mean, but you can see how they didn't have, like, the entire book laid out before them like we do today.
Right.
Right? They just had pieces.
Got it.
Like, so-and-so over there and that temple's got a piece, and so-and-so over here and this temple's got a piece, and they're all opining, and they're all trying to make it make sense, and they're all adding, and they're all getting together, on Sunday for coffee and arguing about it.
I feel like they were like, did you get that finished? And somebody's like, yeah, I got it all bound up and good. And like, wait, what the fuck's this, man? It's already bound. All right, fuck it.
Right?
Just print it. Just print that shit.
I don't know that that's exactly the way that went, because they didn't have like binding and printing and
like some of that shit felt like it was just slapped in there.
Oh, so. Definitely. Yeah. So those temple priests, they led the Jews in their exile, and they continued to write in Babylon. Okay?
Yeah.
And then that gets into Deuteronomy, which
is what we're going into now.
Yeah.
Or, on Thursday.
Yeah. So I just thought it would be cool to have a little bit of history and context.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed that. That was pretty good.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, not to toot our own horn, but,
Well, you didn't know exactly what I was researching.
I really didn't. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think it's really funny because right before we started, you were like, it doesn't flow when I don't know, so.
Well, you had that 100-question quiz on the last one, and I'm like, dude, come on. Seriously?
Okay, like 80% of the time.
100 questions?
80% of the time, I have my shit under control, okay?
Yeah.
It's that 20% that you catch me up. But this time
you were spot on.
You were trying to ask me questions, and I was like, I really would prefer to wait until I answer that question, because you were like, was Moses real? And I'm like, can we just wait?
Like, this totally earned you a follow on Twitter, and everybody should go do that. Like, it's SacDisWife.
SacDisWife. Yeah.
I got her on Twitter. You guys should all go over there and, like, harass her, because she doesn't get on enough, and I need her on there. So
I know. I get on like once a week when husband
and then you blast the fuck out of it, and you're like,
I know.
And I'm like, oh my God.
Well, you'll tell
Wife's on for her once a week Twitter blast.
Well, yeah, because you're like, hey, somebody said something cool you should check out.
Yeah.
And then I go check it out.
Right.
And then while I'm there, I do a little bit of blasting.
Because we have fans who are like harassing you. They're like, hey,
get
on here. Talk to us. And you're like, oh, all right.
Okay, it's just not something I do regularly. I don't know how to do it on a regular basis.
Got it.
Because, I mean, you're on Twitter like all the time, and I'm like, hey, we're watching something. Can you pay attention to what we're watching? And you're like, I'm on Twitter right now.
Well, there's lots of important shit going on.
And I get that, and that's why you are the boss here, and you are good. But then you tell me I don't know how to be on Twitter all the time.
I'm just giving you grief.
I don't know how to do it.
I'm just giving you grief. But we do need to get her some more followers. She's only got like 32 right now, which is piss poor. So like, if you guys all go over there and follow her, I know there's got to be at least 50 of you on there that are on Twitter. At least 50. So we need to get her up to 50 by the end of the week. And, so there's a link right on our Twitter profile, like on the main Twitter profile. Just go there and click on that and go follow her. And then she'll have some friends and she'll be happy and she'll get on Twitter more.
Oh my God. I don't understand why you're harassing me.
I don't know. I'm just having fun. But we should get off here and we should say see you on Thursday and
probably should have ended this about 5 minutes ago.
No, this is a rambling end that
The Midwestern
this is
goodbye.
All my fault? This is all my fault.
It's the Midwestern goodbye.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that?
No.
Apparently.
But I mean, I can.
Apparently, people in the Midwest take forever to say goodbye, and they take like a half hour at the door.
I thought that was just your family.
No, it's the Midwestern goodbye.
Okay. Got it.
We just have it mastered.
Yeah. All right. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye. Husband.
Yeah, wife.
It's the end, so we should say all the things.
We definitely should say all the things.
What things should we say?
So we want people to get a hold of us, and there's ways that they can do that.
So one of those ways I know is email. What's that email address?
sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com.
And they should do that by 5 Eastern on Sundays if they want their question to be included in our new Tuesday Q&A episodes every week.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to hearing from some of our fans, for sure.
Yeah.
They can also get a hold of us on social media. And we have Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. Probably the easiest way would be through Twitter at sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts still.
Yes, still.
Still.
I guess.
Or dum-dum or doo-doo.
Yeah, wherever you want to go with that, I guess.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have all those things and they should go there.
Yeah, they should.
Okay. And then also, what else should they do?
They should review us on Apple Podcasts because that really, really helps us out. And, if you are on any other podcasting app, just hit a heart or a like thing or something.
A thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Nice.
Whatever the hell it is, just do it. Okay?
Just do it.
All right. I think that's all we got.
Oh, you know what? I have one more thing.
Oh, she's got one more thing.
Thank you so much, guys, for listening and choosing us to spend your time with. We really appreciate you all, and you are definitely top shelf.
Yeah, honestly, it makes us smile just about every day.
Yep.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.